Hi everyone, welcome to DOdaily, Wednesday workout. It's Des here, just checking in, as I always am on a Wednesday, just to kind of sum up how the week's going, where I'm at, and how much I can potentially look forward to the rest of it. And the one thing I really want to talk about today is productivity. I've had a really busy, hectic kind of day. This is always the case on a Wednesday at the moment. Doing the running club, doing the quiz, fitting it around work, jobs in the afternoon. Makes it rather full on, but I'm not complaining. What's more important for me, I guess, after talking on DOdaily yesterday for Tuesday training, I was on about how I'd get a little break, perhaps get to bed early. Some decisions I'd made were coming to the fore and helping me get to a place where things are starting to settle down. Definitely did that yesterday. Wasn't quite as straightforward in the evening. A few things to do. Ate quite late, but then what I did actually manage to do was get to bed early. And whilst Tuesday's always a really early start, it's not always the case, and it can sometimes throw me out for the rest of the week. So this week, yesterday, getting to bed early, got a good night's sleep, a little bit cooler at the moment, isn't it? So that's been really nice. Good night's sleep, woke up feeling a little bit groggy, still a little bit tired now after this busy day, but I feel I can settle again, get to bed, and get up and be equally as productive. And that's the point I'm kind of getting to. All this sort of intent and purpose on doing what I need to do, working on my routines, whilst it's up and down a little bit, it shows when it works how it's supposed to, it can be a massive help. The things I've managed to do today by being in the right frame of mind from the off, whilst at work, felt really organised, really on it, really motivated. And again, when you get a good night's sleep because you feel you've made the right decision somewhere along the line, and you just knock off that tired edge, you tend to make better decisions, don't you? And that's what I feel I've done. Made some good decisions today, as well as the decision in making it, but good decisions which have meant I've done more than normal, as much as normal if anything, but I've done it feeling a lot better, not been tired, not been groggy, not been sort of semi-stressed about fitting it all in. It's just a case of getting it done. Don't get me wrong, the day's not been straightforward. One or two hiccups with internets and one or two annoying people around me, probably affected me at times, but it hasn't knocked me out my stride. I do the things I do. I tend to attack them with a smile on my face, get them ticked off, although I hate the word ticking off because ticking boxes is definitely not something I do. Don't generally work to convention whilst I'm looking for routines. Of course, it's important for me just to sort of get the jobs I need to do done, effectively, efficiently, and move on to some of the things I really, really enjoy. That's the way I kind of shape things up. And when I look at this week, that's, as I said at the beginning of the episode, this is the time I tend to do that, look at the week and how it's going. Said that right at the start, but it's those decisions that I've been talking about for a while, isn't it? When they didn't work, it was a little bit of a frustration. Now, whilst I mentioned a couple of frustrations today, I feel good because I feel like everything's starting to work out. And again, with the annoyances, with things that could have upset me, they're definitely not, because I feel like I can really push on and push through to the end of the week, and that's what it's all about. Not too much activity today again, but managed to get some walking in. chance to reflect and process and take things on board, understand how things are going. It's important to take that time out, even on the busiest of days. I've said a million times, if you don't, it can be almost like false economy with your own time, because again, you can get tired, you can get fed up, you can get run down, and I've just managed to take that opportunity to just take the pace off where I needed it when the little annoyances cropped up. And again, I'm kind of going to bed in the right frame of mind tonight. Hopefully that'll help me sleep and again build on what I'm trying to do. And that's all I'm trying to explain through DOdaily, how we can be that little bit better. With the annoyances, there's been lots of great things today as well. 1 or 2 partnerships forming. Some, like I say, the work's been productive, got plenty done. So again, it just sort of eases the pressure sometimes, doesn't it? And whether it necessarily feels like pressure or stress, the more we leave stuff, the more we don't think about it, the more we sort of forget to reflect on things. It can just creep up on us. And I guess I'm in a phase now of just ensuring things don't creep up on me. That's probably a good place, because it means I'm fully conscious of where I'm at. I'm confident of where I'm at. When we're not feeling great, we don't think of all these things easily. I try to sort of shape my thinking to do it, but we don't necessarily think of it. So right now, it feels like I'm really on it. Looking forward to Thursday, another hard training session, followed by the live episode. It's just really sort of clicking into place. I'll get a little bit of time after that, again with a few changes a few weeks ago. Just gives me that opportunity to finish my day a little bit earlier. And again, whilst I'm talking about how busy things are, I'm not complaining. I do things because I love them, but it is great to get a little bit of time as well. It gives me opportunity to reflect, to weigh things up, and to realise exactly why I do it. Occasionally, even with everything I do, it feels like a labour of love. Not had that feeling for such a long time, because I'm starting to realise that as well as everybody else, I have to put myself at the forefront of things. When I'm in a good place, whatever I do to support and encourage others can only help. It can only sort of build on the intention again, the genuine sort of feeling of wanting to help. When people see you setting the example, doing what you need to do. And at the moment, I'm just striving to work on those routines, get back into my activity, get that really flowing. Done a bit more activity, but just taking it easy, taking it steady, getting myself to a point where it becomes natural again. Just like all these things I'm talking about, working on, when that natural side of them comes into play, that's when it all really, really works out and makes a massive difference. That's all I really want to say today, guys. Hope you got that. Probably could have been a little bit more articulate. I'm a little tired after the day, but again, just sort of grateful for the fact I had a good night's sleep and I'm not feeling as tired and as hectic as I normally do at this point during a week. So if you've enjoyed the episode, please give it a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate that. Really pushing on towards 700 subscribers now. That's amazing. That's something to talk about on another day. But 700, every 100's a small milestone. If I can get there, just 6 away, please do subscribe. But like I say, give it a thumbs up. Those that watch it, those that get behind what I do. Looking forward to tomorrow. Again, much of the same. I've touched on 1 or 2 things. Arranged to meet somebody in the afternoon who asked if I'd like to catch up, and that's nice, isn't it? Never met the person before, but looking forward to saying hello. I'm not quite sure how that's going to go, but this is why I do DOdaily, to sort of build relationships, build the positivity, and be enthusiastic. And again, it gives me another chance to do that. So until the live episode, if you've got any questions, please pop them on the comments. I'd really, really appreciate some input. ask me about absolutely anything, you know, how things are going, what I'm looking forward to, good times, bad times, indifferent times. You know, I love that side of it. Last couple of weeks there's been a bit around mental health. Don't be scared, you know, there's no wrong question. You know, I might not necessarily give you the right answer, but I'll try my best. I'll be as honest, realistic, reasonable and relatable as I can. And that's all that matters, isn't it? If we're trying to be genuine, if we're trying to be a good person, you know, ultimately it'll show through whether you say the right thing or not. So I'll persevere with this. Please keep watching until that episode. Of course, check out the links at the end for all the social media. Just doing it.